welcome back to Diostomy. Today, as you can probably see, I'm unboxing the Contour Next one. I also have the Contour Next first one as well to unbox for you at a slightly later date. Contour kindly sent me these meters out to show you guys, so that's really kind of them, thank you. So yeah, I'm going to show off the newest one. Hopefully my poster will not fall down. I'll let you guys just scan through that. But yeah, thought I'd show you the newest one today because I thought that'd be better, and quite honestly I'm too excited to wait to open this one. But it's the newest one. It works with the app as well, so it's supposed to help you have a better idea of what your blood sugar is trying to do, show you patterns, everything else. So it's quite an intelligent meter really. As well, you'll see there is all these different coloured lights. Doesn't show you any other coloured lights really, but the bottom there, it has a scale. So if you're newly diagnosed and you're not quite sure, or you can't quite remember what a normal blood glucose level is, once your diabetic team have set what your target should be on the meter itself, if you go into the green, that means your blood sugar's perfect. If you go into the red, I think that means you're low, yes. And if you go into yellow/orange, that means that your blood sugar is high. So I thought that was really good for if you're newly diagnosed. I mean, I wish I had something like that when I was first diagnosed. I think it's like 5 years ago, I think, yeah. 2016, yeah, so like 5 years ago. It'll be 5 years in October, that's crazy. But yeah, I wish I had something like that. I had just literally a piece of paper with what I should be in and what I'm aiming for. It was really quite funny. But yeah, I'd love to hear how you had to manage that. But yes, the meter is quite intelligent in that sense. As well, you'll have probably noticed there is second chance sampling. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have had the same, but when you're putting a bit of blood droplet onto your test strip, sometimes it isn't quite enough, and before you have a chance to squeeze again to put some more on, it's already failed and you're like, oh, really? So this is supposed to stop wastage of test strips, and at the same time it's supposed to stop the stress of that. So if you've not quite put enough on, it'll ask you that there isn't enough on there, can you reapply a bit more? So then you have time to reapply a little bit more without it failing. So I thought that was really good. I really like that idea, because goodness knows how many test strips I go through which have failed. So yeah, as well, what else is there? Yes, this is AST compatible. So with the Lancing device you get with this, you don't get the AST cap in this. You'd have to ring Contour and ask them for that cap, but it's just a little clear cap. So you take off the current one and you just put that one on. So that's good for if you guys are doing a lot of AST testing. For those who are not sure what AST is, it just stands for alternate site testing. So it means you can test on your palm. For instance, some people test on their arms, that sort of thing. So it gives your fingertips a bit of a rest. Yeah, as well, you can, I don't know if I already said it or not, but you can enter your carbohydrates as well as on the app. You can enter it onto the meter, which I thought was really good, and that Bluetooths that information from the meter straight across to your app, so you don't have to enter it into your app. You can just do it all onto this meter and it'll just send all the information across, which I thought saves a lot of time, and I think it's quite clever as well, especially if you don't have internet connection on your phone. But yeah, I think that's most of it covered. Obviously this is an unboxing. Once I've unboxed this, I will try it out, and then I'll do a part 2, which will be my review, how I've got along with it, and all the information I might have missed off that I'm not aware of. I'll show you the app, how that works, everything else, and how to pair it. So there we go. So I will literally unbox this for you. By the way, if you can hear my daughter, apologies. She's at home with me today, and she's got a bit of a sore throat, I think. So she's a bit more moangy than she would normally be. So apologies if you can hear her. Anyway, here we are. So this is your little case. It feels quite soft actually, that you can get with it. It's quite small. As well, these are all your booklets. It's quite a hefty pack of booklets, really. Ugh, I'm going to drop it. There we are. Your lancing device as well. That poster is going to fall. I can just see it coming. Every time I unbox or do a vlog, it always falls off. Those that have followed me all the way knows what I mean. My last vlog when I did the Mod de V, yeah, the poster fell down off of that one as well. These are your lancets. I already use these lancets in my Genteel, and they are really nice and not too sharp or anything like that. They're quite gentle, if that's the best way of putting it. This will be your test strips, I presume. Definitely sounds that way. And then in here is your wow, that is really heavy. I'm genuinely surprised how heavy that actually is. Normally they're a lot, that's heavier than my Freestyle Libre. I kind of use that as my blood test meter. I was on the Libre sensors. I've temporarily gone across to Dexcom for a long period of trialling, and I think I might stay with them, but I've never bothered changing my meter. So I kind of need like a different meter really, rather than using that one. But yeah, that's pretty cool actually. It looks really good, and do you know what? It actually got some weight to that. I told you. What did I tell you? Oh, I'm just going to leave it. It'll just make more of a mess. But anyway. So that is it. I will turn it on. For those of you that couldn't really see the back properly. It's kind of what the box looks like. So this poster doesn't fall off anymore. It's just I lift things off carefully. Tell you what, I'm sorry Pelican, I'm just hiding your VIP box temporary. So this is the case. Feels really nice actually. If I was going to move on to this meter, I wouldn't use this case because I will get it one day out ready to show you guys in my vlog, but I use the Diabetic case. I'll tell you what, I'll leave a link in my Facebook page, so if you go across there, just see the link below. I will link you a picture of mine and what I've done with it, and I'll link you the link to the site to get it. I think it's around £30 or £50 to buy one. They're very expensive, but they're very protective. And they're pretty groovy. They make it look like you don't have diabetic stuff in it. It just looks like a makeup thing. So yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that inside. So you've got obviously your little pocket if you want to put your test strips in there. A little pocket at the back, which most diabetics thoroughly use test strips in. I used to. See, that's where your meter would go, your test strips and your lancing device. Like it says, I probably won't bother with this. If I'm gonna use that, I'll probably just put it in my Diabetic case. Obviously the lancet, what I'll do, I'll save these and the lancing device for my part 2, and I'll show you me pricking my finger and stuff with it. Because because I don't want to overwhelm you guys with such a long unboxing vlog. So there you are, that's your depth indicator on there. See if I can open this up. Well, I don't think this is going to work. Oh, actually not doing too bad with this. Here we are. Get it out, look. So that is your depth indicator at the bottom. So you just turn that accordingly. And then that's your lancing button. So obviously you have to prime it. Press that. And then you turn that, lift that off. That is where your lancet will go. If you want to remove it, you just pull that up, which most devices have that now, which means you don't have to pull the needle out like you do with the Gentile. That's the only thing with the Gentile I wish they put on, was this sort of feature, excuse me, so you don't have to actually touch the needle to dispose of it. Try and put it back on. There we are. Like I said, with the AST you get a clear transparent cap, which you just unclip this one and then you put the clear one on and snap it into place. So that is the lancing device. I'll show you the lancets and everything with that when I come to my review, because I think most of you know how they go into there. I'll show you these, and then we'll turn the meter on. Yeah, because the second chance sampling, I knew that was going to happen. I just knew it. That's going in the bloopers as well. So yeah, the second chance sampling, I'll probably demonstrate that for you in the review as well. Because I feel like I do my unboxings too long for you guys. So this is your booklet. So it's just to show you, it's the user guide. It shows you how it all works. That is your target range and the colours that coordinate with that, correspond with that, however you want to put it. That's all the contents of the user guide. So I shall read through that, make sure I'm not missing anything off for you guys. Register now for your free 5-year warranty and lots more. Yeah, so it's just all the boring information. If you guys have to send your prescription card off to the doctors to put down that you want your test strips or your lancets changed, and then you can do that. This is your reference guide. So it's quite long. I'll not like bore you with this, but yeah, that's basically that. Yeah, it shows you just a lot of the stuff of how to, you know, use the meter, like basic information. That's all about your lancing device. They've put 2 of them in. Just prescription card. Oops, and drop that now. So that's all the leaflets and information for those of you that want to see that. I will show you the test strips and then I'll turn the meter on. I might even just do a blood test for you guys while I'm on, just so you can see early, and then I'll do it again for my review. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to end up stabbing myself with that. Yeah, you know what you get in your test strip pot. So this is your test strips. Do you know what? That's what I love about most companies, is your test strips come in a pot. With Freestyle Libre or Freestyle meter products, you just get your test strips in foil, and so they come in a box, and that you have to individually take the test strip out of each foil wrapper, and it's really annoying. So I have an old test strip pot, and I literally just take them all out individually, spend 5 minutes taking them all out and putting them in a pot. It really annoys me. It's so much nicer just pulling it out of a box and it already been done for you and not being in foil. So I like that. That'd be probably enough for me to change to this meter, to be fair. But yeah, so there we are. I will take this wrapper off for you guys. First, confirm target range, time and date. I don't think you need to confirm that before you... Ooh. Is that a... oh wow, didn't know that. That is a thingy port, so you compare it to your laptop or computer. That's really good, isn't it? I'm going to take this wrapper off. I don't think we need it. I literally can't take the wrapper off. Oh no, what have I done now? There we are. That was not complicated at all. I promise, I think I've made that far harder than it needed to be. But there we are. So, don't really know what I'm doing with this. I'm presuming that is the time. I have no idea what time it is. 15:58 in the UK. Oh, that's okay, that's the date. Yeah, we are on the 12th today. What does that mean? Okay, I've set it up, I think, and then it turned itself off. I'm terribly not good at this. Has the battery died? Oh dear, guys, this hasn't worked, has it? Oh, hang on, it's turning on. There we are. Okay, that is supposed to be a logbook. I don't know if you guys can see that. Obviously there's no readings in there, but I do, however, need to set it up. Yes, we'll have 24 hours. That's the time. Sound on. I think that means for food. I'm gonna, oh, okay. Oh, that's, hang on, I'm with it now. Right, so you go into setup, so you do your date and your time. So on for sound, on for that. That means setting your target range according to, yeah, I'm gonna have to work that out. But that's setting up your target range according to your, whether it is after meal, before meal. I just haven't figured out how to work it yet. I will have to Google that and, well, look in this user manual and figure it out, and then I can tell you guys to the review. But yeah, tell you what, I'll do a blood test and then I'll do another one for you on the review, just so you can see, because I'm sure you want to see the test strips and how it all works with the second blood sampling. So these are your test strips, really nice and small and neat and tidy and very thin compared. What are you peeping at? No idea. So really nice and thin, and small and quite neat. Yeah, the Freestyle Libre ones, well, Optium Neo testing strips. That's what comes up there. They're quite thick, quite a bit thicker, and they're really quite long. I will pop this in. Apologies if you can hear my daughter. We think she's come down with a bit of a cold. I think she's got a sore throat and she's got a bit of a runny nose. So, let's try and open this up. Should really have scissors and a knife for unboxings. We are getting somewhere. Let's go for a pink one. I love the fact the coloured lancets. I just love it. So, here we are. Twist that off. Keep them because they're good to stick. Well, you're supposed to. I'll show you when I've done, but you're supposed to stick that back on and then eject it. Most of us don't do that, but you're supposed to. There we are. So I'll set my depth to number 2 because I don't really test that much these days because I have obviously a CGM in at this moment, the Dexcom. I will be doing an unboxing and a little mini vlog. It'll be like an unboxing / review for you guys. I did do one when I was pregnant, but because I wasn't very well with my pregnancy, I had a lot of morning sickness and stuff. I just kind of wasn't able to do a proper unboxing, so I started using it, and so it didn't really go well, that vlog. I still released it, but it wasn't very well put together. So I've always promised myself I'll do it properly, and so I will do them. Anyway, to prime it, you just pull that up, and then you press that button to lance. So you always make sure you've got clean hands, guys, before you do this. Not because of infection reasons, but it will affect your blood glucose level if there's any bits of sugar or anything on your fingers. But that, I did not feel that. Obviously you feel them to a degree, but it didn't hurt, is what I'm trying to say. And it's quite effective. It's drawn quite a good blood droplet. So I'm only going to do like oh no, it's done the full lot. I was going to do just where you could do the second blood sampling, but I'll try that again in a minute. There we are. 6.3, and you can set it to before or after meal. I'm going to set that to after meal because I had a meal around 1 o'clock, I think. There we go. So that's how that works. I will try this second blood sampling, see if we can fool it into doing that for you guys, because I'm interested to know how it works that. So all I'll try and do is right. So I've done it where I've only put a tiny amount on there. Yeah, it's saying that basically, well, it did say, and then it flashed off, I think, that I haven't put enough on. So I'll just squeeze a bit more out. Because it's quite old. There we are. And so you could see by now that would have failed, but because it gave me another chance to do it again, it's allowed me to get a reading. So that is truly amazing. So there you are. And obviously, because I'm in range, obviously I haven't set my target yet. I'm going to have to Google. Well, yeah, I suppose Google, but look in the user guide to how to do that, read up on it. But as you can see, it went green because it was saying that I was in range. So that's perfect. So yeah, do you know what, I was apprehensive because I'm so used to like meters in that style, where you've got more of a thing to hold and you kind of do it in one hand. But I mean, that works quite well. I didn't know if you'd be like feeling like you were doing this, but that works quite well really. And it's surprisingly heavy for, like, most meters are normally a lot lighter, so I'm quite, yeah, it took me by surprise. It's not really heavy, guys, it's just heavier than my Freestyle Libre is. But yeah, so that is the Contour Next One unboxing. I do apologise, you can hear my daughter, she's really not well. I will be coming back with a part 2 review, so I will have a go with this for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, work out how to get the app, work out how to use it, kind of get some idea how I like it, you know, what my thoughts are on it. I'll also do blood comparisons between the Contour Next One and my current meter, and I'll come back and I'll give you all my thoughts and what my findings were. I'll show you that. I'll show you how to properly set it up and everything for you guys. But yeah, obviously everything I say in my reviews, my own personal opinion. It's obviously it's different for everybody else because we're all individuals. So what works for me might not work for somebody else, or what doesn't work for me might work absolutely perfect for you. So it's something that you have to try out for yourself if you're interested in this. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if you could hear my daughter again. Yeah, she's, like I said, she's not been well and she's at home today, so anyway, I will see you with in a couple of weeks time, maybe 2 to 3 weeks time, with my part 2 review. Until then, please stay safe. Okay, that's it for now. Bye. Hi guys, sorry, I completely forgot. I'm just going to quickly show you. Basically your lancet with this, you are supposed to, I don't know if you can see that very well, you are supposed to do that and then put it into your sharps box by pulling that slider there. Most people don't do that, but you're supposed to. But I just thought I'd show you guys that. Okay, take care, bye.